Water is this beautiful building block for life, but millions of people die every year from drinking dirty water. You either let it wash over you, or you can do something about it. So I did. I would never have felt like I had the ability to do something without ASU pushing me. So we started going there, to the places that needed us the most. We built filtration systems out of local materials with the people. To see those kids drink clean water for the first time, it's the most rewarding feeling that you can ever have. I went to ASU because I wanted to change the world. The thing I never would have expected is how the world would have changed me.
Sun Devils, we've been through many a memorable moment together. To thank you for your undying support, we've created a free new app, Sun Devil Rewards. Simply collect pitchforks, which you can redeem for one-of-a-kind rewards and unique VIP experiences. Download the app today and let us show our gratitude for your attitude.
I'm Frank Smith, and I'm getting my degree in Public Service and Public Policy from the College of Public Service and Community Solutions. So when I first came to ASU, I thought I wanted to be a journalist, but then during my freshman year, I had the opportunity to testify at the state legislature. Through my work of going down to the legislature and actively being a part of the political process and helping institute a foster care tuition waiver bill, I knew that I really wanted to be in public service, and that's what I wanted to dedicate my life to. I think it's a really exciting time in my life right now. One chapter is closing, but another chapter is starting. I'll be going to the United Kingdom to get my master's at Oxford, and I think someone that has lived in poverty, that has been in the foster care system, I think if you were to have told me this 4 or 5 years ago, I would have said you're crazy.
How do you show your Sun Devil pride? The new ASU Pitchfork Plate available now at asuplates.com.
And $17 of each sale directly supports students like us through the Medallion Scholarship Program.
You can even put it on your car.
Go Devils!
By the year 2050, there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. Without the ocean, we wouldn't have life. I know the battles that we face as humans. I know what humanity has done to the planet, but I've never had a chance to do anything about it. Before Professor Halden and ASU, I had an insane amount of passion, but I almost felt helpless because I didn't know how to use it. Professor Halden gave me a chance to make a difference. Scientists love hearing the word impossible. Basically, I'm trying to heal the world's oceans. And that sounds crazy, but being at a place like ASU allows you to take these big leaps. If I can just inspire one student, and that student can then inspire one more student, you're creating a chain. Ultimately, the biggest problems in the world cannot be solved alone.
My name is Megan McDermott, and I'm graduating with my Master's in Social Work from the College of Public Service and Community Solutions. The best day of my entire academic career was the day that I received my acceptance letter to ASU, because the little girl inside of me that had once wanted to go to ASU, that just totally gave up on her dreams, achieved her goals that day. The Master's of Social Work program has literally given me the confidence to go out and to follow my dreams. With my work, I don't have like one specific group of people that I want to work with. It all has something in common, and that's people that just need a little extra love and a little extra help getting to have the self-confidence or to believe in themselves. And I love doing that and being that impact on someone, and I hope that I can do that around the world. My mom has been my rock. She believed in me when nobody else did. Wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for her pushing me to go to college. I can't thank them enough.
Human beings are each gifted with the capacity to be a learning, evolving, creative creature. There's no reason to say, well, that person can only do that, or this person can only do this. Learning is for everyone. Adaptation is for everyone. If we can make our universities produce master learners more dedicated to the betterment of our society, we will have had a major impact on the outcome of humanity.
We would like to remind everyone to please turn off cellular phones and other electronic devices. Please take your seats in preparation for the start of today's ceremony, and please remain seated during the processional. Thank you. Good morning and welcome to the Spring 2018 ceremony for Arizona State University's College of Public Service and Community Solutions. The processional is led today by the College Marshal, Dr. Eric Welch, professor in the School of Public Affairs. He is followed by Student Marshals, Brianna Carpenter, School of Social Work, Jimmy Arwood, School of Public Affairs, Diana Liscano Hernandez, School of Community Resources and Development, Shayla Fordyce, School of Criminology and Criminal Justice, and Peter Humlin Ahern, college-level programs, each selected to carry the gonfalon of the college and by their respective schools as outstanding graduates for the spring class of 2018. The college and school gonfalons contain the distinctive academic color of the college and schools they represent, as well as ASU's maroon and gold. Following the student marshals is College of Public Service and Community Solutions Dean Jonathan Coppell, followed by keynote speaker Flo Eckstein. Leading the platform party, comprised of the leadership and faculty of the College of Public Service and Community Solutions, are Vice Dean Cynthia Leitz, Associate Dean of Research Ramona Denby-Brinson, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs Joanna Lucio, Director of College Level Programs Brian Gerber, Director of the School of Public Affairs, Donald Siegel. Director of the School of Community Resources and Development, Kathleen Anderek. Director of the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice, Cassia Spahn. Director of the School of Social Work, James Herbert Williams. Associate Dean Barrett, the Honors College on ASU's downtown Phoenix campus, Craig Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors by the ASU Tempe Police Department Honor Guard and the singing of the national anthem by ASU student Pamela Vargas.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave, and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Please welcome Dean Jonathan Coppell to extend greetings on behalf of the faculty of the College of Public Service and Community Solutions.
Good morning. That was not rhetorical. Good morning. All right, that's more like it. This is a joyous occasion. It is my great honor to welcome you to celebrate. So welcome graduates, family, staff. Before this stage, we have nearly 950 of the 1,400 students graduating from the College of Public Service and Community Solutions. So let's get the party started correctly by giving them a great big hand. Now, Now, some of you may have attended university ceremonies earlier this week that gathered students at similar stages of their career, bachelor's degrees ceremonies, master's degrees. Those are great ceremonies, but this one is special because we bring together people who are at different stages of their academic and professional development, but they're united in a different way. The graduates of this college are distinguished by the pathway that they have chosen, and in my completely unbiased opinion, it is a distinction that makes them maybe, just maybe, a little bit superior. You see, at every graduation I've ever been to, the speaker says something about, now you are heading out into the world, remember to think about others and how you have to serve and how you have to give back. This is sort of de rigueur at a graduation. I'm not against that, obviously. I'm dean of a college of public service. The thing is, our graduates have already demonstrated a commitment to public service. They've chosen this path. Indeed, whether you're graduating with a degree from the School of Community Resources and Development, the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice, the School of Social Work, I can always count on the School of Social Work or the School of Public Affairs. All of you have chosen to pursue degrees that prepare you to build stronger communities, prepared you to create public goods. And you'll remember, for those of you who were there on the first day at our ServCon, I argue that the hardest thing to produce are public goods. It is challenging, and you have risen to that challenge, and we are all ennobled by your choice, and we celebrate it here today. Now, of course, one thing that we have learned in understanding the strength of communities is that we are all interconnected. None of us achieves what we achieve by ourselves. And so the most important thing we can do to start this ceremony is to recognize all those that contributed to your getting here. So the first thing I want you to do, graduates, is to stand up, turn around, and say thank you to your family, wives, husbands, children, parents, cousins, friends. Thank you all for your support for our graduates. And the second group I want to recognize, who played an instrumental role in your getting here today, are the outstanding faculty of the College of Public Service and Community Solutions. I'd ask you all to rise. This group, and don't forget the folks on the side, they're there too. This group is charged with not only educating our students, now our graduates, but also finding solutions to the most challenging problems that vex us. Through research and direct engagement, they are truly forging answers that will be crucial to our brighter, better futures. So thank you to the faculty of the College of Public Service. Now, we have a tradition in the college of inviting a keynote speaker to address you, to provide you some guidance as you make this transition, and it is an absolute privilege for me to welcome our keynote speaker today. Flo Eckstein is a former social worker. I just got done saying I could count on you, and you weren't there for me. Thank you. Social worker and publisher emeritus of the Jewish News of Greater Phoenix. She and her husband, Paul, owned the award-winning community newspaper for 32 years. She retired in 2013. We're absolutely delighted not only to welcome Flo, but Paul and Flo's family who are with us today. Welcome. Now, Flo has been a tireless advocate for our community with more ties to Phoenix than many who are a part of our transient population that come here to be part of the beautiful landscape of Arizona. But she was born in Central Phoenix, went to grade school and high school, and then Phoenix College. She married her high school sweetheart Paul and went on to earn her Master of Social Work degree from, Arizona State University. Now, I have to say I've gotten a lot of mileage from Flo and Paul's wedding reception because it was held in the Concho Room of the historic Westward Ho. Many of you may know that our Center for Applied Behavioral Health Policy and our Center for Child Wellbeing are in the Westward Ho, and we have used it as a place to demonstrate how to fuse learning, research, and service in the community as a central element of the College of Public Service model. And so it seems fitting, since every time I'm there, I talk about Flo's wedding, that we share our most important celebration with you today. Flo has been a lifelong volunteer, a board member and past president of the Camp Collie Foundation, which raises funds for the City of Phoenix Wilderness Camp for underserved urban youth. She believes in the power of nature-based education and recreation as a positive strategy for youth development. In general, she has been an advocate for social equity, and through her work has enabled children in our community, regardless of neighborhood or family status, to have the opportunity to attend that camp without worrying about costs. She served on the boards of Arizona Town Hall and the Jewish Community Relations Council, and previously chaired the City of Phoenix Parks and Recreation Board. But ASU has always been a passion for Flo. She is a trustee of Arizona State University and a member of the Dean's Leadership Council of our College of Public Service and Community Solutions. Flo and Paul have been active supporters across the university, generally giving their time and financial support for programs in the College of Law, the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, the Herberger Institute, and through the President's Club, and of course, the College of Public Service. Most recently, Flo and Paul created scholarships in the School of Social Work to support our fantastic students who will follow in her footsteps of community service. I will let Flo share her story, but I can't think of a single individual who speaks more to the values of this college, the values I hope you not only have embraced, but will continue to embrace in your lives of service after this celebration. It is my great pleasure to present to you and to join you in hearing the thoughts of our keynote speaker, Flo Eckstein.
Good morning, ASU. Thank you, Dean Capel, for your kind and generous words. Dean Capel, honored guests, graduates of ASU's College of Public Service and Community Solutions, and grateful families, I am delighted to talk with you on this important day in your lives. ASU women's and men's basketball teams excel in this beautiful arena. When the players take to the court, the fans sit on the sidelines watching the game. This morning, everyone in this arena is a player. And I'm so relieved to see there's no curtain of distraction to divert our attention as we celebrate the fulfillment of your investment of time, effort, and money in preparing yourselves for your life's work. The degrees you receive today confirm your commitment to the mission of our college, addressing social problems and engaging in the community, enabling each of you to be part of the solutions we want and need in our nation and world. This morning, I will share my personal journey as a graduate of the ASU School of Social Work and suggest a path for your own journeys. Like so many of you, I'm a first-generation American. My 4 grandparents, my father, my husband's parents, and his 4 grandparents were immigrants to the United States. My family left Europe for America seeking a better life. My husband's family fled Europe just prior to World War II to escape anti-Semitism and the Nazis. When my father-in-law settled in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at age 17, he studied English for a full year to prepare to attend college in his new hometown. My own father left school in 9th grade to help support his family. My mother went to work after just 2 years of college. Again, like many of you, I am the first member of my immediate family to have graduated from college. And to you. I was born and raised in Phoenix, as Dean Capel said, attended West High, now called Metro Tech, and Phoenix College. I earned a bachelor's degree in English at the University of Arizona with help from my parents, scholarships, loans, and a variety of jobs. After college, I became a secretary. Fast forward a dozen years. I was married to a busy lawyer I'd met in high school. Running a household, raising 2 kids and 2 dogs, and working part-time at a social service agency, I was also volunteering. I loved helping people solve life challenges and believed I could do so more effectively if I improved my skills. So I enrolled in the Master of Social Work program at ASU. The classes were demanding, and the field placements even more so. But with my family's support and encouragement, I persisted. With an MSW in hand, I returned to my social service agency, helping new immigrants settle, assisting older adults and their families with life transitions, and writing grant requests for state and federal funds to expand our agency's mission. The work was interesting and gratifying. But then, as John Lennon famously said, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. At age 40, I had my John Lennon moment. My parents published the Jewish News, a local community newspaper. My dad was ready to retire. In a leap of faith, my husband and I bought the paper and I became a publisher. I stayed the course for 32 years. Our newspaper empowered me to continue in public service by providing accurate, timely information to thousands of readers. The relationship, research, and resource development skills I learned at ASU served me well in leading our small company. As for each of you graduating today to begin work in public service, know that the work you will do is noble, and also that this is a particularly challenging, uneasy time for our American democracy. Public education is underfunded. Our immigration system is broken. The integrity of our public lands is threatened. Opioid abuse is damaging families. Our foster care system is deeply flawed. The proliferation of guns threatens the safety of our schools and communities, and so much more. Your ASU education prepares you individually and in partnership with your classmates, professors, and colleagues to address the challenges facing us. You have the opportunity, indeed, you have the obligation to work to make our nation a better, safer place. Since my husband and I sold our newspaper 5 years ago, I've continued to serve my community as a volunteer. I raise money for Camp Collie, as Dean Capel said. Camp Collie is a City of Phoenix wilderness camp for at-risk urban kids. I work with ASU, mainly this College of Public Service. I also volunteer with Arizona Town Hall, a statewide forum devoted to improving the well-being of our citizens. the ASU College of Public Service is preparing a research report on an upcoming town hall conversation on Arizona's criminal justice system. Whatever you do professionally, make time in your lives to engage with your neighborhood, your public school, your city, your state. Be an active citizen. Vote. Volunteer. Our democracy depends on your participation and leadership. Your kids and grandkids will thank you for creating a better world. Your diploma affirms what you've accomplished at ASU. It's also an invitation to stay connected with our great university. Thank ASU for what you've learned here and pave the way for future students by volunteering with our college alumni. Finally, dear graduates, remember that you are not sitting on the sidelines. You are in the game, poised to begin your lives of public service, seeking solutions to the challenges we face. With your education, you are especially able to help make our democracy work and work well. If you don't accept the challenge, who will? Congratulations, go forward, go Devils!
Thank you, Joe. Joe, you gotta go away. Stand here for a second. We don't have a curtain of distraction. We do have a stole of gratitude, that's what we call it, to thank you for your words and, more importantly, for your lifetime commitment to public service.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Vice Dean Cynthia Leitz to the stage.
It is with great pleasure that I offer my congratulations to the Spring 2018 graduating class of ASU's College of Public Service and Community Solutions. Congratulations, everyone. At this point in the program, it's my honor to acknowledge our 5 outstanding graduates, each representing one of the 5 academic units within our college, along with groups of students who have demonstrated diligence and excellence during their time with us here at ASU. Our first outstanding graduate is James Arwood. Jimmy, would you please rise and be recognized? Jimmy is graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science degree in Public Service and Public Policy and a minor in Sustainability. Jimmy is also graduating from Barrett the Honors College. Jimmy is an example of a student who did not wait to graduate to make a difference. While at ASU, Jimmy ran several impactful political initiatives. As a freshman, he organized a march on the state capitol to challenge proposed cuts to our state university budgets. He then founded a student organization called Students for Affordable Tuition that has now spread across Arizona. And most notably, last summer, over a 90-day period, he assembled 13 field units, which resulted in the recruitment of 1,500 volunteers who successfully gathered 80,000 signatures to advance the Save Our Schools campaign. Jimmy has dedicated his life to public service, and I can tell you from knowing him personally that our world is in fact a better place because of your efforts. Jimmy is not the only student in our college graduating from Barrett the Honors College. Students graduating from Barrett have completed the requisite hours of honors college coursework and have successfully defended a thesis or creative project. With those students graduating through Barrett wearing the honors medallion, please join Jimmy, stand and being recognized. Thank you. Our next outstanding graduate is Shayla Fordyce. Shayla, would you please rise? Shayla's graduating today with a Master of Science degree in Criminology and Criminal Justice and Community Service, as evidenced in her work with the American Society of Criminology, Habitat for Humanity, and Big Brothers Big Sisters. Most recently, Shayla became an AmeriCorps member in 2017 and served a term with the Arizona Supreme Court. In that role, she was assigned to the drug and the DUI court programs of Maricopa County, demonstrating her commitment to becoming a change agent. And you should know that she did all of this while working to support herself through college and her graduate studies. Congratulations, Shayla. I should mention that as a result of her AmeriCorps experience, she became very interested in finding out how to improve rehabilitation and treatment for people struggling with addiction, and so she's dedicated to developing real-world solutions to one of the most challenging criminal justice issues facing our society today. Now, while Shayla is standing, I would like to also acknowledge our next outstanding graduate, Diana Lizcano Hernandez. Diana, would you please rise? Diana is graduating with her bachelor's degree in tourism development and management with certificates in both special events management and in convention sales and meeting planning. Diana is graduating with a 4.0 GPA and will be attending the Thunderbird School of Global Management to pursue graduate studies in international affairs. Having lived in Mexico, China, and then moving to Arizona, Diana is passionate about becoming a globally minded citizen. She would like to engage in strategic planning to develop newly found tourist destinations in Southeast Asia and South America in a sustainable manner. And in fact, she's currently working on developing an app that would connect tourists with personal tour guides when they travel. She too is developing public service solutions, and she also did this all while managing a full-time job, completing an internship at a nonprofit, and finishing up her Barrett Honors thesis. Both Shayla and Diana exemplify the value of diligence in achieving academic success. They both worked, volunteered, and took an extensive additional responsibilities while completing their degrees. What they have accomplished is quite impressive. So if you worked or contributed community service while here at ASU, will you please rise and join Shayla and Diana to be recognized? That is a hard-working group of students that we have here in the College of Public Service. Next, I'm very pleased to recognize outstanding graduate Brianna Carpenter. Brianna is graduating summa cum laude with a BSW from our School of Social Work with a certificate in cross-sector leadership, and she was chosen as ASU's first Newman Civic Fellow. Brianna is a natural leader and was selected for ASU's Public Service Academy Next Generation Service Corps. She served in countless leadership roles at ASU and in the community. Last year, she was featured on the front page of the Arizona Republic as a result of her advocacy efforts to allow young people in the foster care system to attain a driver's license. And this year, she testified in front of 2 Senate committees regarding Arizona's tuition waiver for foster care alumni. Brianna is known as someone who sees a problem and fixes it. Brianna is not just an outstanding grad, but she also worked in our office as an events assistant. As you can see in the back of the room, she's working right now for the past 2 years, making her an important part of our college family. She and I, in fact, work closely together in many ways, and she holds a very special place in my heart. As a first-generation student, Bree was careful to make the most of every opportunity afforded to her, and she was incredibly effective in each and everything she took on. Her accomplishments are inspiring, and I am honored to be a part of it. Similar to Brianna, many of our students are the first in their families to go to college and aspire to apply what they have learned to make a positive impact in our world. If you are the first person to graduate from college or first person to graduate with a graduate degree in your family, please rise and join Brianna to be recognized. Amazing. It's amazing. The final outstanding graduate we will recognize this morning is Peter Humlin Ahern. Peter, will you please rise? There he is. Peter is graduating with a 4.0 GPA while completing his master's degree in public safety leadership and administration. Peter is the Emergency Medical Services Deputy Chief for Ada County Paramedics, and he is passionate about improving the lives of those who serve. He acknowledges that a career in paramedicine leads to higher instances of cardiovascular problems, injuries, and psychological trauma. And as a result, he is actively working to address these issues by developing a cost-effective policy to provide post-retirement health care for first responders. And he also developed a new method for more efficiently deploying resources to reduce responder fatigue and injury. Our college is so pleased that we serve many students who are first responders and protect public safety through community policing or military service. So if you are or have served our country through military service, or if you have served as a first responder or police officer, please rise and join Peter to be recognized. Thank you so much for your generous, impactful service. Similar to Peter, almost half of our students in the college now study fully online. Our online students represent the same dedication that we are talking about here today. They identify and implement community solutions. We are live streaming this event so that these students are able to join this ceremony from across the world. And in addition, almost 200 online students have traveled to celebrate with us here this morning. So if you're here, please rise and let's acknowledge our online students who are participating in person or afar with a round of applause. You are an important part of the college. You are part of our college family. So last thing I'd like to address before finishing this morning. This year, as you hear our graduates' names called, one last name might sound a bit familiar. My son Brian is graduating from our college having studied social work and philosophy. This important milestone has me feeling particularly connected to all of the family members out there who, like me, are beaming with pride as we celebrate the accomplishments of our loved ones. I am deeply proud of him for his academic success, but more important, for the person he is. As I reflect, that deserves applause. As I reflect on what today means, it has me thinking about the legacy of public service. Present today celebrating with us are several of my family members. My husband and two of my sisters are here. They have contributed countless hours of community service through philanthropy and through volunteer work in a variety of areas, including community sports and children's ministry. Regarding professional service, my third sister, like me, is a social worker, and she in fact graduated from ASU School of Social Work with her MSW. I also have one brother-in-law who is also an alum of our college who has served the City of Phoenix Police Department for 20 years. And my other brother-in-law serves as a lieutenant colonel in the National Guard. All of this has me thinking about the legacy of public service and how often our graduates are here because they were influenced by someone in their family who modeled a dedication to making the world a better place. So I'm just curious, graduates, If your passion for public service was influenced by someone important in your life, meaning the legacy of their contributions will now live on through what you have in front of you, will you please stand along with your family members in the audience who share this commitment to public service? I thought it's pretty hard to not catch the bug for helping others once you've been exposed to it. Public service is contagious, and it is the desire of this college that it becomes an epidemic. So it's with great pride that I offer my congratulations one last time on behalf of our faculty and staff. It has been a privilege to be a part of preparing you for the honorable mission of public service. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our students for their achievements. Now the directors of each of our academic schools and programs, college-level programs, community resources and development, criminology and criminal justice, public affairs, and social work will recognize graduates from within each program. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Brian Gerber, Director of the College Programs in Emergency Management and Homeland Security and Public Safety Leadership and Administration.
Would the graduates from college-level programs in Emergency Management and Homeland Security and in Public Safety Leadership and Administration please rise? That's a good group right there and right there. Dean Capel, the spring 2018 graduates of the college-level programs have pursued degrees that represent the breadth of our college. They are leaders who recognize how an interdisciplinary approach helps to create better solutions for complex challenges related to managing emergencies and disasters and in promoting public safety and security. Through their work, we are creating safer and more resilient communities locally and globally. It is with tremendous pride that I present these graduates.
Please welcome Dr. Donald Siegel, Director of the School of Public Affairs.
Graduates of the School of Public Affairs, ranked number 9 in the U.S. Please rise. Dean Capel, it is my pleasure to present our undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral degree candidates. They are the future of governance and public policy. Whether it is urban management, information technology, civic engagement, public finance, or public policy, which covers issues from the environment to social and education policy, our graduates are prepared to bring innovative solutions to pressing challenges in our communities. On behalf of our outstanding world-class faculty, I present our graduates.
Please welcome Dr. Kathleen Anderek, Director of the School of Community Resources and Development.
Graduates from the School of Community Resources and Development, stand on up. Dean Capel, it is a privilege to present our candidates for undergraduate and graduate degrees. They embrace our goal of building sustainable, resilient, and healthy communities through our focus areas of community sports, parks and recreation, recreation therapy, tourism, and nonprofit leadership. Together with our community partners, we are co-creating transformative solutions that enhance community well-being. These candidates are all worthy of their respective academic distinctions.
Please welcome Dr. Cassia Spahn, Director of the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice.
Would the graduates from the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice, ranked 5th in the United States, please stand. Upon recommendation of the faculty and with great personal pride, I present graduates from the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice. They have immersed themselves in critical thinking about criminology and criminal justice with the goal of contributing to societal transformations to bring about greater well-being and community safety. They have fulfilled all of the requirements for their programs and their degrees and are worthy of their respective academic distinctions.
Please welcome Dr. James Herbert Williams, Director of the School of Social Work.
Would the graduates from the School of Social Work please rise? Live long and prosper. Dean Capel, the faculty of the School of Social Work take great pride in recommending these candidates of bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in social work. These students share a commitment to promoting social, political, and economic justice. They are prepared to lead the way in solving some of the most complex problems of our society. It is with great pleasure that I and the faculty of the School of Social Work present the 2018 spring graduates.
Would all graduates of the College of Public Service and Community Solutions please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Arizona Board of Regents, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Public Service and Community Solutions, it is my privilege to welcome you, graduates of the spring class of 2018, to the company of scholars with all its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations. Please be seated, because I'm going to talk for a minute. Don't worry, the main event is almost here. You're going to walk across the stage, and your family and friends are going to scream like maniacs. It's going to be fun. It is appropriately a moment of exaltation and satisfaction, but let's be honest, it's a moment of trepidation as well. What comes next? Not just for you, but for the world. Flo already gave us a sense that, if we're honest, there's no shortage of challenges around us. Political division, racial and class tension, an economy in transition. There are environmental challenges, drought, climate change. It can be daunting. I sincerely believe each and every one of these crises can be met and overcome. And the reason I believe that is because I'm inspired by your confidence. The students that I've encountered are not intimidated by the problems around us, nor should they be. We can do it. We are capable of solving these problems. There are solutions, just like the name of this college implies. But there are obstacles that we must overcome, and part of what you need to do is conquer those obstacles. And one thing I've gained an appreciation for in the last few words is some of the speeches and words that have been delivered by people before us, and I think particularly of FDR's famous inaugural address delivered in 1933 at the height of the Great Depression. Most people remember a single line, and I want to repeat it. FDR said that, "Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance. Fear. Fear, I believe, is the dominant emotion of our time. Fear is a powerful tool that can be used to motivate people, to get them onto the streets, to get them voting. It is easy to motivate people on the basis of fear. Fear of terrorists, fear of cutting off Social Security, fear of change. But ultimately, fear as a tool is self-defeating. It works against the very spirit of community we gather here to celebrate. And it is ultimately a pathway to our own destruction. Now, I don't want to override the utility of fear. Fear did play some role in getting you here today. You might have been afraid of an exam, and that got you to study. You might have been afraid of bad grades. You might have been afraid of taking your bad grades to home to some of the people in the audience. So fear can be useful, but it ultimately will not get you far. And ultimately, you did not get here today because you were afraid. You got here today for some other reason, for some other belief. And so you have to get beyond the fear and figure out what it is that ultimately got you to success. Now, I recognize that when I talk about fear in this way, there is a serious danger that I start to sound like Yoda. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hatred. Hatred leads to the dark side. ASU grads you are. Jedis you must be. Thank you. Thus ends the impressions part of the speech. But at the risk of taking this too far, let me take Star Wars a little seriously for a second. Here's my big problem with Star Wars. There are many. But here's the big metaphysical one. What exactly is the rebellion fighting for? We're told that the opposite of fear is hope. I'm unimpressed by that because hope is sort of passive. It seems there has to be something more than hoping things are going to get better. Hope didn't blow up the Death Star. Optimism was the key. They didn't hope the Death Star would get destroyed. They were optimistic that a solution could be found. They were confident that the problem could be overcome. And that optimism is ultimately what solved the problem. So I would argue optimism, a confidence that tomorrow can be better than today, is essential. Optimism, not fear, is what got you here today. The belief that you would finish your degree, the belief that with your degree you would be empowered to make the world a better place. So that is a start. Optimism rather than fear, optimism even rather than hope. But I'm still dissatisfied because what exactly were these rebels fighting for, or whatever the rebels were called in the recent movie? I don't even understand. But it seemed to me the whole thing was just about opposing the empire, and again, the rebranded empire, whatever they were. Opposing the dark side. Opposition to something bad is not enough. What are you for? What is the goal of your action? What is the world you are trying to create? All we're left with in Star Wars is some vague thing about restoring the Jedi Order, bringing back the good old days when people ran around in robes with lightsabers and everything was good and there was like a princess and kings and really? That's it? Go back to the old days? That's the best we can do? I don't think so. I think you have to be aspiring to something greater, some new future that's better than the past. And so that's the challenge before you. You have to take your innately human power, the power of imagination, the power to create, to take a hold of the future, imagine what the future could be if shaped in your hands, and that is what you must fight for. That is where the pathway lies. And so I urge you today, as you're lining up to receive your degree, and as you receive congratulations from your families and so on, take a moment to think about, as you have been for the last several years, What is the future that you are going to create going to look like? What do we need from you, graduates of the College of Public Service and Community Solutions? And how will all of us benefit from your imagination, your creativity, your commitment to public service? I am enormously optimistic about what the world will look like. I'm enormously optimistic because I have seen what you are capable of. I have seen your passion for public service, and I know that we are in your very good and capable hands. Congratulations, graduates. It has been a pleasure to be with you for these years.
Thank you, Dean Coppell. Ladies and gentlemen, we now approach the portion of the program in which we will individually recognize the members of this graduating class. Recognition of the spring class of 2018 will begin with the doctoral degree graduates. Will the doctoral degree graduates please rise for the hooding ceremony? Please welcome to the podium Associate Dean of Research, Ramona Denby Brinson.
Good morning. The investor ceremony is counted among the oldest traditions in academia, originating in English universities and dating back centuries in academic history. The PhD is the highest and most prestigious academic degree awarded at this university and in this country and across the globe. Today we are here to continue this time-honored tradition. Each PhD candidate has chosen a professor to have the honor of presenting the hood. Mentors, please stand and perform the symbolic ritual of investiture as each name is read.
Lana Margaret Olson, hooded by Dr. Kathleen Anderek. Chantal Fami, hooded by Dr. Scott Decker. Travis John Myers, hooded by Dr. Kevin Wright. Caitlin Ann Galladay, hooded by Dr. Christy Holtfreeter. Catherine Amara Kempany, hooded by Dr. John Hepburn. DeAndre Lamar Walker, hooded by Dr. Michael Reisig. Tani Marie Baker, hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Segal. Adrienne Baldwin White, hooded by Dr. Jill Messing. Angie Flick, hooded by Dr. Akhil Singla. One No, hooded by Dr. Lily Xu. Dan Wang, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Wilson.
At this time, the master's and bachelor's degree graduates will be invited to cross the stage and accept the congratulations of Dean Coppell, Vice Dean Leitz, and their school directors. Names of these graduates will be read by Peter Lafford, Andrew Ross, Paul Atkinson, and Helene Osipov.
To begin, on the right, Dr. Brian Gerber and Dean Jonathan Coppell will now congratulate the degree recipients from the college-level programs.
And on the left, Dr. Donald Siegel and Vice Dean Cynthia Leitz will congratulate the degree recipients from the School of Public Affairs.
Peter Olaf Lortzen Humlen Ahern.
Eric Michael Miziak.
Jordan Paul Smith.
Joseph Robert Heim.
Jonathan William Kolhanek.
Emily Barney.
Kyle Mackenzie Hagan.
Nicole Marie Murphy Lovato.
Michael Tony Zananiri.
Tessa Jane Edwards.
Terry Terrell Henderson.
Margaret M. Zilla.
Daniel Taylor Fuller.
Jesselyn Jeanette Barcelo.
Andrew Schuyler Riot.
Melissa Hope Mills.
Stephen D. Stahl.
Brooke Nissenbaum.
Ryan Anthony Zavala.
So Won Chung.
Jana Janae Pierce.
Morena Chelsea Arenas.
Eric Morgan.
Dustin Kuntz.
Salvador Ortegi.
Christopher L. Seidel.
Andrew Jason McHenry.
Elenia Sotelo.
Christopher Lewis Pomier.
Carlos Barone.
Dennis Allen Miser.
Melody Moss.
Eric J. Lindsay.
Krista J. Thompson.
Julie Nicole Reyes.
Matthew Anthony Navarez.
Brooke Nicholson.
Stephen Edward Russell.
Candace Iva Denning.
Torrin Spencer Sado.
Margaret Sharvark.
Alexa L. Martin.
Frank Ogas.
Marshall James Pimentel.
Anthony Wood.
Rebecca Lynch McCarthy.
And now, Dr. Kathleen Anderek and Dean Jonathan Coppell will congratulate the degree recipients from the School of Community Resources and Development.
Zachary Hawks Galley.
Lena Marie Allen.
Lindsay Nicole Goodwin.
Gabrielle Leanne Gant.
Jim Malecki.
Marina Elizabeth Sampson.
Thomas Toon.
Nina Marie Fader.
Daniel Robert Force.
Charlena Maven Baker.
Scott Kevin McFadden.
Danielle Connolly.
Cameron Allen Harris.
Mamie Rose Winkleman.
Shannon Lee Carter.
Kara Elise Pritulski.
Ricardo Abel Duarte.
Suzanne Durkin Bighorn.
Alyssa Brooke Honeycutt.
Michelle Castro.
Talarita Tooney Rogers.
Rosalie Lopez.
Theodore Frederick Brothers.
Diana Lizcano Hernandez.
Horacio Villalba.
Joseph Califan Alexis.
Sean Hunter McGowan.
Connor Pelton.
Megan Varvey.
Gabrielle Mikhailovich.
Troy Harrison.
Erin Elizabeth Delaney.
Gabriela Nicole Ahumada.
Sabrina Lee Holland.
Mia Nicole Mojaro.
Patrick D. Hansen.
Jennifer Ann Wichman.
Sabrina Brianne Duran.
Catherine Elizabeth Duke.
Ashley Kozlowski.
Alina Velasquez.
Amanda Marie Jeffries.
Janice Garza.
Amy Mong Thuy Le.
Sophia Mastakina.
Mary Gail Huck.
Simone Emily Hyde.
Ashley Bettini.
James William Arwood Jr.
Kimberly Gomez.
Frank Joseph Smith III.
Ebony Breon Williams.
Ryan Kevin Leaf.
Destry Michelle Bunnell.
Mario Marquez.
Sydney Elizabeth Kvitek.
Oscar Hernandez Ortiz.
Rosemary Ellis Falick.
Ellie Miller.
Bailey Marie Jones.
Alec Gregory Heikala.
Hannah Claire McNeil.
Taylor Joanna Whitley.
Candace Thomas.
John Michael Hanson III.
Christian Crandall.
Courtney Brooke Burnett.
Martina Flynn.
Christy Zamora Becker.
Kelsey Bolinsky Sparks.
Diana Luz Ortiz Sachadalski.
Tiffany Anderson.
Samuel Irvin.
Aaron Anthony Chavez.
Benjamin Allen Aguilar.
Christopher Keithley.
Marcus Jason White.
Destiny Juanita Northington.
Louis Armando Cota.
Alexander Miles.
Dylan Michael Jaley.
Ariana Berisha.
Aaron F. Harlow.
Rachel Amanda Randazzo.
Eric Giancarlo Martinez.
Mackenzie Noel Delph.
Jessica Ann Marshall.
Rochelle Marie Rhyme.
Sean Greg Eidsness.
Calvin Thomas Wilkins.
Brenton Tyler Clark.
Stephen Eric Valver.
Sean Edwards.
Christina Chambers.
Grant Alexander Harrison. Lydonell Kleins. Abigail Renee Peterman. Robert Daniel Blount. Tanner Everett Monroe. Samantha Taylor Orth. Alexandra Danielle Erario. Jason Scott White. Cole Brady Acevedo.
Henry Frederick White.
Lauren Agnes Garvey.
Kylie Jean Rubis.
Nicole Brianna Oliver.
Dana Smith.
Nina Catherine Fukuda.
Sabrina Hunkler.
Tiffany Rose Holder.
Odette Vargas.
Victor Manuel Aguilar.
Taylor Wilson.
Elias Benson.
Aaron Edwiges Garcia Jr.
Julian Arndt.
Shelby Allison Rink.
Angel DeMarco Garcia.
Efrain Marquez Jr.
Vincent Gabriel Wright.
Carrie Geisler.
Kelsey Mae Fisher.
Brandy Nash.
Alexander Matthew Walsh.
Carolyn Grace Lindsay.
Kiana J. Perez.
Jocelyn Leon.
And now, Dr. James Herbert Williams and Vice Dean Cynthia Leitz will congratulate the degree recipients from the School of Social Work.
Chad William Parkening.
Roberto Espinoza.
Sybil Page.
Bronte Jane Pays.
Malia Canales.
Nico Paul Parrish.
Julia Rachel Pace.
Gina Marie Rivera.
Evita Maria Hallett.
Sherilyn K. Soto.
Andrea Corrales.
Juana Inez Dones.
Nicholas Frederick Serpi.
Amy Jo Trevino.
Marcus Di Benedetto.
Tony Lynn Watson.
Lane Walton.
Deborah A. Reynolds.
Brendan Richard O'Neill.
Jarna Bankim Pandya.
Lorenzo Ramon Halloran.
Trisha Hoteling.
Sarah May Thorell.
Samantha Grace Lopez.
Tommy Andre Gates.
Delane Ray Rodriguez.
Alia Chenevert.
Jolene Renee Wallace.
Nick Taylor.
Amber Michelle Thorpe.
Wenwu Zhang.
Lydia Elsbeth Chesley.
Wasiba Rahi Rahman.
Sarah Lynn Oswald.
Sandra B. Quintana.
Linda Marianne Kassir.
Yesenia Pascual Buendia.
Onika Odessa Walker.
Haley Barnes.
Alexa Trejo.
Matthew James Stegen.
Leonor Garcia.
Michaela Marie Cotter.
Vanessa Valdez Chavez.
Savannah Ashley Moeller.
Paulina Jocelyn Avila.
Chloe Elizabeth Lucy Scott.
Ashley Daly.
Jillian Claire Turner.
Deidre Cherish Hayu.
Josephine Sue Slade.
Natasha Marie Peacock.
Michelle Carrag.
Valeria Valdez.
Mallory Ann Bove.
Maria Selena Sanchez.
Rochelle Elizabeth Victoria Wayne.
Arpine Sargisian.
Cara Blackstone.
Caitlin Elizabeth Steen.
Louis J.D. Page.
Brittany Ain Bielenberg.
Diana Trun.
Poliana Stephanie Willie.
Catherine Van Ferro.
Claudia Danielle Robinson.
Emily Kester.
Mindy Lynn Robbins.
Lauren Taylor Ulam.
Lauren Michelle Walker.
Molly Kieran Buckler.
Diamond Lozano Gomez.
Alexander Joseph Fry.
Trissa Douthit.
Nora Kathleen Allison Donovan.
Blanca Montoya.
Dominique Beltran.
Samantha Louise Gilmore.
Haley Kathleen Carty.
Jordan Lee Burke.
Elena Catherine Albine.
David Troy Porter.
Valerie Nicole Barrera.
Francesca Reinhardt.
Deanna Michelle Allman.
Kennedy Shea Arnold.
Aaron Taylor Schmitz.
Amal Arif.
And now on the right, Dr. Cassia Spahn and Dean Jonathan Capel will congratulate the degree recipients from the School of Criminology and Criminal Justice.
Maria G. McAllister.
Shayla Marie Fordyce.
Anna Marie Hudson.
Smith.
Courtney Elizabeth Tipton.
Megan Verhagen.
Rita Gomez.
Kelsey Lane Kramer.
Jennifer Ann Wydra.
Robert Kyle Schuster.
David Alexander Schaefer.
Lauren Arenas.
Erica Ashley Schnepp.
Michaela Reed Flippin.
Aiden Sismondo.
Raven Simons.
Melissa Moreno.
Cassandra Philippon.
Becky Christine Nelson.
Richard Cordova.
Victoria Marie Martinez.
Nicholas Joseph Costello.
Liliana Cardenas Garcia.
Brittany Lachey Brayboy.
J. Allen Lenny.
Carlana Courtwright.
Cecile Sharp.
Richard Lansing Renfro.
Alia Nasser Almadid.
Stephen Mandat.
Megan Delight McDermott.
Fernando Zamudia.
Doe Daughtry.
Sterling Michael Aspiano.
Jacqueline Paula Parks.
Kelsey Elizabeth Jones.
Paul David Jackson.
Bronco Somerton.
Fernanda Araiza.
Kelly Patrick Orman.
Rebecca Shireen Real.
Jessica Jill Stewart.
Sabrina Jessica Nelson.
Cassidy Ann Olson.
Laura Lee Eller.
Emma Jesselyn Ashworth.
Brian Liljegren.
Paige Pinney.
Lauren Heichel.
Candice Mechia Orak.
Michaela Lynn Bradley.
Jesus Miguel Varela.
Flor Jara Castaneda.
Tabitha Karen Hyduke.
Katie Lee Espinosa.
Carolyn Florina Sentillo.
Angela K. Egger.
Leila Maruf Fakani.
Christina Marie Highland.
Trish Stevens.
Amber Dorothea Sanders.
Stephen Ortiz.
Victoria Ray Hoffman.
Joshua Luigi.
Kelly Ann Bishop.
Patterson Schmatzire.
Patricia Ortega.
Danielle Romiel Laudenberg.
Janine Annette Ramirez.
Matthew Theron Barnes.
Angelica Valtiera.
Lizette Gallardo Rojas.
Jennifer Gonzalez Sanchez.
Aziz Mohammed Al Lugman.
Alexis Miraja Figueroa.
Mia Lisa Rivera.
Rebecca Louise Chesley.
Julia Enriquez Romo.
Lee Bergen.
Allison Marie Lee.
Kylie Danielle Jasper.
Kylie Marie Sanders.
Lydia Marie Green.
Michaela Peterson.
Roberto Salinas.
Miranda Taylor Ross.
Jason Trujillo.
Anise Charmaine Seopal.
Madison Taylor.
Diana Andrea Farran.
Sarah Acosta Beeson.
Christina Maria Rojas.
Ileana Janet Celestino Perez.
Kimberly Hahn.
Tracy Ann Smith.
Ayed Alzrani.
Mercedes Michelle Boom.
Stephen Bailey.
Heather Dawn Brown.
Thomas McFadden.
Ashley Nicole Christopher.
Kaylee Brooke Robinson.
Caitlin Wagner.
Ali Ann Dunlap.
Lauren Catherine Gibson.
Kaylee Schaefer. Kelsey Schaefer.
Shanice Michelle Priori.
Kiana Bryels.
Rachel Jordan Hoffman.
Laura Mant.
Mickey Monique Begay.
Cassandra Renee Daly.
Paige Maria O'Daniel.
Christina Marie Wills.
Michael Andrew Sweat.
Taylor Marie Abels.
Danielle Nicole Reba.
Vanessa Cicchini.
Nyaduk Tudung.
Jamie Pinson.
DeMarie Holmes.
Kristen Annalisa Gallegos.
Janae Pierce.
Tikasia Engine Vaccaro.
Clinton Reiswig.
Rosalina Leon Colon.
Jesus Gonzalez.
Sheridan Tyler Maxey.
Lilia Zakia.
Johanna Branson.
Jared Dwayne Nelson.
Olivia Ortiz.
Sally Ann Francis Esparza.
Adrian Salmon.
Shannon Marie Duran.
Joel Susan Dykstra.
Melissa Mercedes Smith.
Diana Jocelyn Ontiveros.
Sarah Rose Warren.
Tuan McGraw.
Miriam Janelle Bankston.
Caitlin Nicole Cielo.
Zabida Sado Badada.
Nicole Ann Silver.
Mardi Clark.
Kimberly K. Wegener.
Siobhan Marie Lawler.
Maxine King.
Laura Marie Cannell.
Corrine Alexis Jackwith.
Amanda Harvin.
Anna Marie Castanga.
Amanda Marissa Carrillo.
Litiana Khalib Shah Hanawikiki.
Emily Ann Meyer,
Cheyenne Lee Creech.
Abby Evans,
John Michael Herbst.
Ashley Lynn Woodard,
Ashley Eldridge.
Brittany Luna,
Ethan Paul Morgan.
Rachel Goodworth,
Mary Lou Watson.
Lisa Marie Rupert,
Jenna Annette Young.
Emily Baisaki Seberg,
Connor Glenn.
Andrea Marie Scallo,
Danielle Erin Hendricks.
Julia Elizabeth Morrison,
Jeanette Adriana Evangelista.
Sarah Elizabeth Miller,
Jasmine Luna.
Natalina Hanunet Masad,
Alejandro Delgado Hernandez.
Perla Bautista,
Elena Spray.
Camry Lene Becerra,
Brianna Christine Farmer.
Alexis Jordan Muir,
Batman Amelia Jarvis.
Shelley Archuleta,
Sierra Senato.
Tennille Candelaria Pope,
Jacqueline Brown.
Sophia Samantha Abigail Serrano,
Allison Nicole Wheeler.
Nicole Marie Billingsley,
Brandon Nicholas Anthony McDonald.
Jennifer Lynn Walker,
Angela Hughes.
Betsy Ann Bombeck,
Madison Simley.
Mary
Smile.
Dreesen,
Bernadette Ishak. Ihak.
Lisa Marie DeJordy Steele,
Cody Noel Belt.
Thelma Harrison,
Jeffrey Valdivia.
Paige Lafort,
Samantha Angelica Torres.
Jennifer Helen Passmore,
Alicia Beltran.
Jamie Elaine Babb,
Valerie Payne.
Jenna Leanne Cito,
Sarah Brooke Marmolejo.
Anna Aper,
Eric Dunn.
Janelle Elizabeth Rayner,
Jed Nakahara.
Mary Matthews Buensuceso,
Tina Moshe Kane.
Valerie Kayla Grand Stewart,
Taylor Lauren Castellanos.
Marie Renee Graki,
Anna Jeanette Hernandez.
Yamaira Castaños,
Brenda Elena Lopez.
Melissa Lynn Pavlik,
Adelina Maria Torres.
April Marie Auer,
Marciela Vega Manzo.
Joseph Anthony Bird,
Caitlin Hogan.
Jose Daniel Ayala,
Kendall Lee Dooley.
Anthony Pablo Amezquita,
Nicole Elizabeth Rookstool.
Jordan Ellen Radix,
Austin Allen Paffenroth.
Jessica Felicia Mia Perez,
Job Eliezer de la Torre.
Jasmine Tatiana Galavis,
Jacob Edward Gregory.
Anthony Brian Guillen,
Christina Nicole Contos.
Alma Delia Gaona,
Zara Sufter.
Joshua Garrett Root,
Kathleen Elizabeth Bissonette.
Brandon First Singer,
Taylor Austin Rockwood.
Christina Renee Fobbs Guillory,
Jacinto Mencias.